Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It was supposed to be another cheerful episode of ITV's This Morning, filled with celebrity gossip, summer recipes, and a few cheeky laughs between Kat Deeley and co-host Ben Shepherd. But instead, the usual sparkle of the show was replaced with a somber mood that settled like a cloud over the studio. What followed was one of the most emotional moments in the program's history, as a tearful Kat Deeley halted the broadcast to pay tribute to a beloved ITV co-star whose sudden passing had left the entire network in shock. The mood shifted just minutes into the program when Kat and Ben introduced the morning headlines, while the teleprompter guided them through lighter news. A noticeable tremor in Kat's voice hinted at something heavier weighing on her heart. Ben gave her a concerned glance, sensing the tension behind her trademark smile. Then, the moment came. Kat looked directly into the camera, her expression tightening as she drew a breath. The studio lights dimmed slightly, as if in quiet reverence, and Ben reached over gently, resting a hand on hers. She blinked quickly, fighting back tears. "Before we continue," she said, voice cracking, "we want to take a moment to share some very sad news with our viewers." A silence fell over the studio. Production staff paused, cameras zoomed in closer, and the atmosphere shifted palpably. Kat lowered her eyes for a second, collecting herself. And then, in a moment of raw humanity rarely seen on live television, she broke. "We've lost someone very special to us, a dear friend, a colleague, a true light in the ITV family." Her voice wavered, and tears began to slide down her cheeks. The usual composed and charismatic Kat Deeley, the woman who had danced through decades of hosting from SMTV Live to So You Think You Can Dance, was gone. In her place stood someone vulnerable, mourning not as a presenter, but as a friend. The co-star she spoke of was none other than this morning's beloved fashion contributor and longtime stylist, Jules Montagua. Vibrant presence both on screen and behind the scenes, Jules, who had recently celebrated 15 years with ITV, passed away suddenly over the weekend following a short illness. Her passing came as a blow to the This Morning family, with many staff members only learning the news hours before the broadcast. Kat tried to continue speaking. The tears flowed freely. "Jules wasn't just someone who made us look our best on screen," she said, her voice breaking again. "She was someone who made you feel your best. Whether you were a guest, nervous about being on live TV, or just having a bad morning, Jules would be there with a hug, a joke, or a bit of sparkle." Ben, visibly emotional himself, took over briefly. "She was one of those rare souls who never asked for the spotlight but always brightened it," he said, his voice heavy with emotion. "Her energy, her kindness, her laugh, it was the heartbeat of our mornings." A montage then aired, compiled hastily but lovingly by the team. Photos of Jules laughing backstage, hugging presenters, helping guests prepare, and styling last-minute outfits during wardrobe malfunctions. Viewers were reminded of the joyful, compassionate woman who had become an unsung hero of ITV daytime. Returning to the live studio, Kat sat still for a moment. She looked at the camera, her mascara slightly smudged, and offered words that seemed to echo beyond the screen. "She didn't just help us look good, she helped us feel seen, understood, and loved. And that's something no amount of styling can teach." That was just Jules. She paused again. The live audience was silent. Across social media, messages of support began flooding in from viewers, celebrities, and former guests of the show. #ThankYouJules began trending on Twitter within minutes. Kat then reached into her pocket and pulled out a small object, a silver bracelet. "Jules gave this to me when I first joined This Morning," she said softly. She said, "You'll shine in your own way. But a bit of sparkle never hurts. I wear it every show, and today it feels even more special." As her voice grew steadier, Kat stood for a moment and addressed viewers directly. "If there's one thing we learned from Jules, it's to be kind to everyone. You never know who needs it. So, wherever you are today, hug someone a little tighter, compliment someone sincerely, and share a laugh when you can. That's what Jules would have wanted." The show took an unscheduled break following the tribute. When it returned, the tone remained gentle and respectful. Rather than trying to immediately shift back into regular programming, Kat and Ben hosted a panel of friends and colleagues who shared fond memories of Jules. From funny behind-the-scenes stories to emotional recollections of her support during difficult times, it became a moving hour of celebration and grief. "Thanks," for watching this video, and please subscribe our Netflix World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.